Hey there guys, and thank you so much for joining me as we talk some movie news. So, in this episode of Review Flicks, we're going to be checking out the brand new trailer to X-Men 97, and we have a brand new poster. We're going to be diving into all the info as well that we know so far about the upcoming series. So guys, if you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the movie and streaming news we have going on this channel. And with that down, we're going to take a look at this article from Comic Flick News. So, get ready for a blast from the past with the nostalgic new trailer and poster unveiling the first look at X-Men 97. So, Marvel Studios is taking the helm for the production of the highly anticipated X-Men 97, which serves as a continuation of the beloved 1992 X-Men The Animated Series. Yeah, so back in the 90s, this was a fan favourite. A lot of people really enjoyed the X-Men animated series. It was really cool, had that classic theme tune that everybody knows. And people really loved the animation style, the humor, the kind of quirkiness of it. And the fact that Disney brought it back was a surprise to a lot of people. But it's great that they're doing that. And based on the trailer so far, it looks pretty cool. It looks charming. It looks as good as what we used to get back in the 90s. But we'll have to wait and see until the actual series has been released and see if it holds up to the standard that we're used to. But let's keep reading and see what else we can learn about this upcoming series. So behold the mighty command of Cyclops in the first trailer for X-Men 97, summoning forth our beloved mutants from the depths of 90s nostalgia. Marvel's fans, prepare yourselves for a rollercoaster ride down memory lane as the footage catapults us back into the action-packed fray of yesteryear. It's kind of good as well because people that didn't grow up in the 90s with this animated show, the fact that it's coming back, a whole new generation of, younger people can now get to sort of enjoy the new episodes, which is really cool. The fact that it's back for a whole new generation, that's something that I literally just thought of. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It's always great to bring in, new generations of fans, and that looks like that's what Disney is trying to do. Let's hope they don't mess it up like they have with a lot of their other Marvel properties as of late, but fingers crossed that they can do it justice. So, but wait, there's more. Feast your eyes on the new trailer and poster for the X-Men 97 below, which we're going to check out in just a sec, guys. So, get ready to witness the dawn of a new animation era as the series revamps its styles to resurrect our favourite mutants on Disney+. And let's not forget the auditory feast awaiting us as we finally get to hear the iconic voices behind our beloved X-Men. And we'll check out that cast list in just a sec. So here we have this new poster, which is really cool. It's got that 90s kind of retro vibe, and the fact that this poster is kind of mounted on these VHS tapes, it just takes me back to being a kid when VHS used to be all the rage. I remember in my living room, I used to have all the classic Disney movies, Snow White and Cinderella and all that kind of stuff, Jungle Book, and I used to have all the VHS tapes, and they used to make a big picture on the front of all the classic Disney movies, kind of like what's showing on this X-Men, VHS tapes here. But I really love this. Like I say, takes me back to the 90s, and this is kind of perfect poster representing that 90s aesthetic, that nostalgia of people who grew up in this time period. And I think they've done a great job. It's very simple, VHS, plaster the X-Men over the front of it. And I think Disney have done a great job with this poster. And let me know what you think about this, guys. Jump into the comment section. Do you like this? Do you not like it? Let me know what you think. But let's keep going down. So, joining the Mutant Mayhem are... okay, so we have the cast list here, guys. I am not going to read through all the names because I'll butcher the names. And it's going to be the next 10 minutes of me trying to read these names and getting them all wrong. So, if you need to, have a pause of the video. Read the cast list here for yourself if you're interested in who's voicing what characters, because it's pretty interesting. But like I say, there's no point in me trying to read through it, butchering all the names, and just sounding like an idiot. More often than I already do anyway. So, yeah, let's keep going. So strap in, folks, because X-Men 97 is about to unleash mutant mayhem like never before. X-Men 97 is now scheduled to premiere March 20th, 2024, with a second season already in development. So they obviously have a lot of faith on, a lot of faith in this series. They're already developing a second season. It looks like Marvel are trying to get into more of the animation. Obviously, they have their What If series. I believe it's on the third season now. And, people have quite flocked to it. People have enjoyed it. It's really cool to see an alternative take on our favorite MCU characters. And now the fact that they're bringing in X-Men, with the classic 97 series is really great as well. I think they're going to try and lean more into animation because there's a big untapped market. A lot of people love animation, not just, younger people. Adults like animation as well when it's done right, when it's quirky, when it's humorous, when it's fun. And I hope Marvel can make a success of animation. So, is X-Men 97 going to become canon? This is going to be the big question. So, is it going to tie into the larger MCU? And the characters that we see in this upcoming X-Men 97 animated series, are they going to be the same X-Men that we're going to see, you know, in the current time period in the actual MCU going forward? Are they going to be the exact same characters, or are they going to be separate universes? Or is it, you know, the animated series just going to be its own separate thing? Let's have a look and see what this has to say. So picture this, Marvel Cinematic Universe, like a sleek superhero, leaping from one adventure to the next, seamlessly pivoted into a new era after the Infinity Saga. Absolutely, when it went into the Multiverse Saga and it started to lose all the audience because it became too convoluted. But hold on to your popcorn, because there's more Marvel magic on the horizon. Yeah, but they haven't been producing much magic as of late. So let's hope that they can get their magic back, because, you know, Marvel is great, and you know, we all want to see it succeed. So enter Disney's acquisition of Fox Studios, like a cosmic snap of the fingers, effectively cancelling the future of X-Men at Fox. Fox, they did some really fantastic X-Men movies. Days of Future Past, Logan, you know, they did some fantastic movies. And it is kind of a shame that Fox is no longer around, because it was nice to have Fox making separate superhero movies that were different from Marvel. It was a different formula. You know, they didn't always stick the landing with X-Men movies all the time. But, you know, when they did, they really made some really good movies. Cue the dramatic music, because things are about to get interesting. Things have been quite interesting for a while now. So we have Ralph Bohner here. You remember Ralph Bohner from the WandaVision episode where he showed up, and you know, everybody thought it was Quicksilver from the Fox universe, and people were so confused when he showed up. And yeah, that was really confusing. So sure, Evan Peters' eyebrow-raising cameo in WandaVision teased a potential X-Men crossover. In the MCU, they absolutely trolled us with that. The first MCU project to land on Disney+, and they trolled us with a Quicksilver cameo, and they knew the fans were going nuts about that. So, but let's be honest, it was about as smooth as trying to fit the Hulk into Ant-Man's suit. That conjures up all kinds of crazy images, trying to fit Hulk into Ant-Man's suit. But fear not, true believers, enter Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where Patrick Stewart himself dusts off his wheelchair to reprise his role as the iconic Charles Xavier and Professor X. Yeah, so we've had, you know, we've had Evan Peters show up in WandaVision, we've had X-Men cameos, obviously in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and then we're going on to get Deadpool, and we had the X-Men cameo at the end of Marvels, at the Marvels as well, with, you know, the Blue Beast guy, I forget what his name is. But yeah, so, you know, the X-Men are popping up more and more frequently, and with Deadpool around the corner, we're going to be getting a lot of mutant mayhem going on soon. So, but wait, there's more mutant mayhem, which is exactly what I was just saying. So, but wait, there's more mutant mayhem on the horizon. Deadpool 3 is gearing up to make a splash in the MCU pool. And the rumor has it, the Merc with a mouth might just be the key to unlocking the X-Men door to this wild superhero party. Yeah, I mean, the rumors surrounding, you know, the Deadpool movie that's coming up real soon, the amount of cameos that are supposed to be taking place, you know, it's supposed to have so many different X-Men characters that are going to be popping up. I don't think there's any that have actually been confirmed as of this point. I think Pyro was in the trailer, though, and he was in the X-Men films, I believe. I think his name's Pyro. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken by his name, but I think his name's Pyro. And there's supposed to be a lot more cameos, you know, like Jean Grey and Quicksilver and, you know, Storm, and potentially Patrick Stewart as Xavier. I'm sure he might pop up in there, but, you know, nothing's confirmed, as I say, so I have to wait and see. But the X-Men are coming quick and fast into the MCU. So, and then there's X-Men 97, Marvel Studios' animated love letter to the mutant mayhem. Announced in 2021, this animated series is set to continue the legacy of the beloved X-Men the animated series, like a phoenix rising from the ashes of Fox cancellation graveyard. That's a really cool metaphor, actually. You know, like, Fox has kind of been decimated, it's kind of been on fire, it's kind of burnt to the ground, and Disney took it over, and then kind of, you've got this kind of animated X-Men series kind of rising out of the ashes of that. I kind of like that, that's kind of cool. So, but will it be a part of the MCU? Well, dear readers, that's a mystery even Doctor Strange couldn't solve. I love the puns in this article, it's so funny. So grab your chimichangas and mutant powers, because this rollercoaster ride is just getting started. Yeah, so there's going to be massive questions around this. Is the animated X-Men series going to be canon? Is it going to be in the MCU? Is it going to be separate? This is the first question we always have when a new project comes out. Is it canon? If it is canon, how does it fit in? Where does it fit into the timeline? And, you know, this is the kind of simple, basic questions that everybody wants to know. And the sooner we know, the sooner it will clear up, and the sooner the confusion will go away. But, you know, Marvel likes to, you know, play with the fan base, so we might not find out for a while. So Marvel Studios, like a mischievous Loki playing tricks on fan theories. This is exactly what I was just saying as well. Has mastered the art of dangling carrots in front of the eager audiences. They do it at every single point they possibly can. Look what they just did in the Deadpool trailer with having the Secret Wars comic book next to Wade Wilson when he's laying on the floor. They knew that people would go crazy. They knew that the free marketing they would get out of putting that Easter egg there, people would go nuts. It was all over Twitter. The internet exploded with it. And they definitely know how to play their audiences, that's for sure. So when pressed about whether the show is canon, the writer expertly sidestepped the question like a superhero dodging a villain's attack, leaving fans scratching their heads in confusion. But fear not, dear readers, for all this part of Marvel's grand plan. Yeah, absolutely, they have a plan behind everything they do. You know, they put fake Easter eggs here, they put real Easter eggs there, and you can't tell, you know, what's a real, you know, what's a real Easter egg, you know, what's a fake diversion. It's hard to tell, even in their trailers in the past, you know, with Endgame and Infinity War, they edited out certain things, put certain things in the trailers to, you know, to mislead people. So Marvel always doing this kind of stuff, playing with their fans, but it's kind of fun. It keeps us on our toes as fans, you know, it keeps us guessing, keeps the conversations going. And it's all part of the fun, you know? So, instead of serving up straightforward answers on a silver platter, Marvel delights in stoking the fires of speculation and leaving fans in perpetual state of bewilderment. Yeah, that's what it's all about, you know? They love doing it because it gets them free marketing with all the conversations and the articles and, you know, the videos, like exactly what we're doing now. Is free marketing on their part. And at the same time, the fans are kind of happy because it keeps us in conversations. It keeps us, you know, it keeps us our ability to generate content based on these kind of speculations, these rumors, these Easter eggs, and it gets us talking, gets us doing fan theories, and like I say, that's what we love to do. So it's like they've unlocked the ultimate superpower, the ability to keep us all guessing. Yeah, they know what they're doing. The marketing department there is very, very smart. And let's not forget marketing genius at play here. By keeping fans on the edge of their seats with tantalizing teasers and cryptic comments, Marvel ensures that theaters remain packed and Disney Plus subscriptions soar higher than Thor's hammer. Yeah, but that's not necessarily true to ensure theaters remain packed. Well, I don't think they were packed when it comes to the Marvels because nobody went to see it. That movie made what, 120 million worldwide or something like that? There's movies that have had bigger opening weekends than the entire theatrical run of the Marvels. So they haven't been keeping their theaters that packed at the moment, but let's hope that can change. Let's hope that they can, you know, bring Marvel back to its former glory. So it's a masterclass in keeping the hype alive, and we're just along for the wild ride. Yeah, that's the thing. They like to keep us guessing, and we like to keep guessing. We like to keep our fan theories. You know, it's always fun to go on Twitter because you see all these crazy theories about Marvel and comic book stuff, and some of them are so outlandish and ridiculous. But then you think to yourself, it sounds outlandish and ridiculous, but it's more than likely true. So it's hard to tell sometimes, but it's always fun to keep guessing, and I love speculating on stuff. But yeah, guys, so we're finished off here on this poster here, this VHS 97 poster. I love this poster. I think it's great. Like I say, stokes the nostalgia of, you know, growing up in the 90s. But guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. What did you think about the trailer that we played in the background while we were talking over this article? What do you think of this poster as well? Does it stoke the 90s kind of nostalgia for you? And let me know what you think. Is there anything you didn't like? Anything you did like? You know, thoughts and comments. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.